everyone, it's Jen. I have a couple of projects to share with you guys today, and they're both with this Gorjuss Girl stamp, and it says drink me, and they're both little gifts that I put some tea in. So this is a card that I put a couple of tea bags in for my girlfriend, and I colored her up with my Inktense pencils. And by the way, I just wanted to thank Jill Stampira. She's the one who sent me a couple of these images to color up. So it's on watercolor paper, but I used my Inktense pencils, and the only thing with this one is when I had colored the inside of the cup, it pretty much ruined the image. The color was so awful. And then I was trying to change it and fix it, and it was this ugly like yellow-green color. So what I did, and I think it worked really well because I love the way that it came out, is I took some gesso and just watered it down a tiny bit and put 2 or 3 layers on each side. And then I added a little bit of white Wink of Stella on top of that, and it completely covered it up. I don't think you'd ever know it was there. So that's just a little tip. The other thing when coloring these Gorjuss girls, I'm finding it is much easier to do their cheeks with some distressed ink than trying to watercolor them. So both of these, I had watercolored their cheeks first. Hers were really light, so they were pretty easy to cover with the distressed ink. And to do that, I just used this old paintbrush and just dabbed it in my distressed ink and dabbed it on her cheeks and then rubbed it a little bit with my fingers. And I like that much, much better than the watercolored cheeks. And so the inside of this just has these ribbons that close it, and then I just cut a doily in half and made a couple little pockets for those tea bags. And then the other project is this bag. It's this vellum bag full of teas. And I made the vellum bag with my gift bag punch board. My only recommendation with that is to score the vellum very lightly, because it will want to crack and rip if you score it too hard. And then I also added these little pieces on the bottom to help reinforce those seams, especially because I put quite a few tea bags in it. So I colored the same image. This one I didn't spend quite as much time coloring, but when I look at them, I don't know if you'd know that. I am finding that I can color some of these images much more quickly now. But in any case, her cheeks, again, I came back in with the distressed inks as the best I could and kind of covered up my watercolored cheeks. This one I wanted to leave the cup somewhat white in places, so I just used my charcoal gray and did quite a bit of just little highlighting around there with the gray so that the white would pop. And within the bunny, I used a die here and cut out I cut out the whole die and folded it in half, and then I cut out another piece just to layer behind here. And then on the back, I had actually gotten some ink on this butterfly, so I took some gesso and kind of gessoed it up to cover up the ink. And then one thing I've never done before, and this is just super subtle, but I put these dots right down the middle of the butterfly and some on the wings over here with the gesso, and it really just looks like it's part of the embossing. It's super subtle, but I just thought it was cool that the way that the gesso came out on there. So. And then I just punched some holes and ran some ribbon through, and I don't know if I mentioned this, we're giving this to one of Anya's girlfriends has mono, so we're putting together a little care package for her, and I'm going to get this off to her tonight, so I wanted to share it with you guys first. I hope you guys are having a great week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.